Ends. Batting eighth, a senior holding down second base, number 1, Jack Nelson. Batting ninth, a junior playing first base, number 12, Ryder Brown. Your substitutes for the Knights this evening, number 2, Sawyer Brown, number 8, Ethan Bear, number 9, Tyler Casper, number 13, Uriel Hernandez, number 15, Marcus Catarino, and number 11, Trent Blease. At this time, we ask everyone to please bow your heads as we open today's contest in a word of prayer from our athletic director, Coach Bo.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for all that you've done for us. We do thank you for letting us be able to gather here this evening and play this wonderful game of baseball. We ask for safety for the players, and please be with the coaches, umpires, and fans, and just everything that's done here this evening for your honor and your glory. We thank you for this. Pray in Jesus' name, amen.
Now at this time, we ask everyone to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats, and veterans, we invite you to salute as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Gentlemen, play ball.
Between the rain coming off and on, and
Gotcha.
he had 2 key players not show up today.
All right, fans, welcome out to Greenville, North Carolina, here at Greenville Christian Academy. And Knights Stadium, first pitch in. Foul off the first base side as that one misses. 0-1 the count here as we get underway. Welcome in. This is the NCCSA 2A State Champion Playoffs. We're in playoff baseball, round 1, as the Knights take on the Living Water Christian Warriors. Foster delivers his first hit to Eli Suggs. He'll fire over to Ryder Brown for out number 1. Now batting, the catcher, number 5, Bryce Keith. Your defensive alignment for the Knights, Gavin Rouse starting things off on the bump. His battery mate behind the plate, Carter Letchworth first to third. We have Ryder Brown at first, Jack Nelson at second, Eli Suggs holding down short, and Jonathan Williams keeping up with the hot corner at third. That pitch fouled off by Keith in the box, 0-1 the count. Moving left to right, Jackson Heath in left, Mason Brown in center, and Ethan Hopkins will round things off in right field. 0-1 the count here to Keith. Keith, the catcher for the Warriors, to start things off. And a healthy cut comes up empty, and that'll move the count 0-2. Time called in the box as Keith takes a breath. They'll dig back in. 2-strike approach here. Gavin gets his sign. He comes set. Pitch home. And barrels that one up. Another shot to Eli. He'll take a step, fire to first, and 2 up, 2 down go the Warriors. Now batting, the first baseman, number 25, Isaac Cannon. First baseman Isaac Cannon will dig in from the right side. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the first for the Warriors, as we welcome in all Knights fans and Warrior fans to the live stream. And pops that one up foul. They're eating up that first base side with foul ball so far, making Gavin put in extra pitches here. 0-1 the count here to Cannon. Gavin will look into Letchworth. He gets his sign. He's got what he wants. The 0-1 offer. And in there for a strike, 0-2 to count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch home. And that'll miss in the dirt. Tried to get him to jam him up inside. A little bit of an overgrip there, and that'll move the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Running 1 camera today, so we don't have the outfield camera, first base, third base cameras. And chases that one up out of the zone, comes up empty. 1, 2, 3, go the Warriors. We go to the bottom of the first. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here in Greenville. Jonathan Williams to lead things off for the Knights. Towing the rubber for the Warriors will be number 10, Landon Sanderson. His first pitch misses for a ball. His battery mate behind the plate, number 5, Bryce Keith. Moving first to third. First base is Isaac Cannon. Second base, Nevin Hansen. Shortstop, Luke Foster. And rounding things off on the hot corner at third base, Chase Bass. Moving left to right, left field, Parker Bailey. Center field, turning marks. And rounding things off in left field will be right field, Thor Offendal. Williams digs in, 2 balls, no strikes. Leadoff batter here for the Knights. Next pitch misses inside for a ball. And a 3-0 hitter's count to Williams. Williams leads the Knights with hit by pitches at 36, 37, I think we're up to. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch home. And that'll sail high for ball 4. And Williams off on the first pitch, that one by the catcher, and he'll step on first. He thinks about going to third, and he's going to hold up right there. So
You're a sister. You could have made it.
Williams gets his lead. Shortstop checks in behind him. 1-0 to count to Brown. Pitch home, and that's going to catch him, and he'll take a hit by pitch. Eli Suggs digs in. Y'all are going to lose a little commentary for a moment as that one misses for a ball. Throw down to third. Almost got him. Good play there. I'm going to step aside and go fix the camera real quick, or y'all are going to lose your stream, and I'm going to get a bunch of texts, so y'all just give me a minute.
Hey, now batting, number 10, Gavin Rouse.
All stars, that desert I was in was deep. I was down, but now I'm up.
Now batting, the catcher, number 6, Carter Letchworth.
Yeah, I used to be stuck.
All right, Eli Suggs does something I wasn't watching. I was having to do camera stuff. Jackson Heath with a base hit. Throw in, just got under the tag. Does Gavin Rouse, and then that will played a couple more. 4-0 your score here. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first for Carter Letchworth. Carter digs back in. Popped up, foul, and out of play. And Luke Foster, the new pitcher in for the Warriors. He comes over to take over pitching duties. The 1-1. That'll miss inside. 2-1 the count. Letchworth will dig back in. The 2-1 offer. Or he steps off, throws over to first, tries to catch Heath sleeping, and Jackson will make it back. Ethan Hopkins due up on deck. Drives that one deep right side, and it'll hook foul. And that'll move the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll set up and do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Heath dancing off a third as Letchworth digs back in. Foster comes set, the 2-2 offer. Nice pitch, hits it over to the third baseman. Bobbles comes up, fires to first, sails it. And the errant throw, Carter's going to take off to second with nobody covering and just makes it on the bag for an RBI error, single, something. Now batting, your right fielder, Ethan Hopkins. Yeah. Tyler Casper will come in, take over running duties for Carter Letchworth. So catcher for catcher there. Tyler or Ethan Bear, the 2 catchers in reserve for the Knights here. Ethan Hopkins digs in. First pitch catches the top part of the zone. 0-1 the count. 5-0 your score here in the bottom of the first. Warriors looking for an out. Second baseman will come in and check on Casper at second. Foster delivers home. Hopkins got under it, pops it up left side. Third baseman gives chase, can't come up with it, loses it in the sun. And that'll drop for a long strike two. Hopkins digs back in, no balls, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Barrels that one up, right, or center field. That'll drop right center. Center fielder catches it on the hop. And Tyler's not slowing down. He's coming home, and he will plate. That'll send Hopkins to second, and that'll bring up Jack Nelson. Jack Nelson, second baseman for the Knights, he'll dig in. Hopkins gets his lead at second. Second baseman comes in to check him. Foster comes set. He'll deliver. First pitch barreled up and catches the second baseman just out of position, holding Hopkins. Hopkins coming home, a throw in, not in time, and Nelson thinks about it, but he stays put. Now batting, the first baseman, number 12, Ryder Brown. Ryder Brown will dig in from the right side. Nelson with his lead at first. Pitch home. Barrels that up in between the 3-4 hole. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup. That'll bring up Jonathan Williams. He digs in from the right side. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Foster gets his sign. He delivers. That'll miss the outer half. 1-0 to count. Mason Brown due up on deck. Williams 0 for 1 on the day. Took a walk his first at bat. Pitch home. And just sails up and out of the zone. And a 2-0 count to Williams. And chops that one to the third baseman, pops out of his glove. He's going to try to barehand it. Everybody will be safe. And that'll bring up Mason Brown. Mason Brown digs in from the left side, bases juice. Nelson at third, Brown Ryder at second, and Williams at first. That ball cuts inside, just misses. All runners will stay put. 1-0 the count here to Brown, and that'll put Eli Suggs up on deck. Brown will dig back in, the 1-0. And foul tipped into the mid for a strike. That'll even count 1-1. He was thinking yard on that one. Foster looks in, gets a sign. The 1-1 offer. And catch. Ball. 2-1 to count. Foster's got his sign. He comes set, the 2-1 offer. Breaking ball misses outside. Hitters count here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. And chases one up out of the zone, comes up empty. And he'll dig back in with a full count. Foster comes set, the payoff pitch. Step throw over to third. Tried to catch Nelson sleeping. He'll make it back in plenty of time. We'll set it up again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Pops it up a mile high. It'll go out of bounds and out of play. And we'll set up and do it again. Full count, payoff pitch. And that'll miss. 4-4, and he'll draw the base on balls. That'll bring in the 8th run, and that'll bring up Eli Suggs.
Don't be ashamed. Now batting, the shortstop, number 14, Eli Suggs.
Eli Suggs will dig in from the right side. Bases juiced. Pitch home. Ball sails high, 1-0 the count. Ryder Brown at third. Jonathan Williams at second. Mason Brown at first. The 1-0. That'll miss outside, kick away. Ryder decides to come. Play at the plate. Just slid in under the tag. Brown and Williams follow under him, or behind him, I should say. And that'll put 2 more Knights in scoring position. 9-0 your new score here in the bottom of the first. 2 balls, no strikes to Suggs. Pitch home. Ball sails high, 3-0. Hitters count here. And we'll see if they give Suggs the green light. The 3-0. And foul tipped into the mid. And he was swinging for the fence on that one, too. Eli Suggs leads the Knights with home runs. Yeah. The 3-1 offer. Barrels that up, and that's going to be a very long strike, too. We'll set up and do it again. So he works it to a full count. You got 2 back-to-back aggressive batters here that don't like to walk. The payoff. And a hard shot. Good backhand by the shortstop. Throw across the field and pulls the first baseman off. And that'll plate Williams, that'll plate Brown, and Suggs will hold up at second base.
Hey, the love of God has got me clean. No.
Now batting, your pitcher, number 10, Gavin Rouse.
So dry, but now I'm out here feeling free. So fly, I'm chilling in the shade. Life gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade. Lemonade, my Jesus.
Rouse digs in from the right side. Warriors still looking for an out. 11-0 the score here in the bottom of the first. Pitch home. Pops it up, foul, and out of play. Jackson Heath on deck. And I think we might be down to our last baseball there, Coach Bo. Rouse will dig back in. Pitch home. And a little over grip there. That'll move Suggs over to third, and that'll even the count 1-1. The 1-1. That'll miss just a bit inside. 2-1 the count. It's wet. Two on the count here to Rouse. Eli Suggs on third. Foster gets his sign. He comes set. The 2-1. Barrels that up right side. That'll be a long strike. And that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jackson Heath due up on deck. And the 2-2 offer. Barrels that up, center field. Center fielder will range over to his left and make the grab for the first out. Suggs will tag up and come home and a plate. Jackson Heath will dig in from the left side. 1 out, nobody on. And a slow roller fouled off. Just rolls foul. Catcher will pick it up and kill that one. 0-1 the count. Pitch home. Barrels that up. Right center. That'll drop for a base hit. And that's going to bring up Carter Letchworth. Just saying. Carter Letchworth digs in from the right side and takes one inside for a ball. 1-0 the count. That puts Ethan Hopkins on deck. Jackson gets his lead at first. First baseman holding him on. The 1-0 pitch. Just a bit inside. That'll miss. 2-0 to count. I'm just happy to be sitting down. Went with the 5th grade class, my daughter, today to the zoo.
How was that?
That's a lot of walking.
Yeah, North Carolina's are spread out.
Woof. I have a.
Polar bear?
We did. Pops that one up. Right side. First baseman gives chase. Just runs out of room. We'll set up and do it again. Yeah, saw the polar bear. Saw a bunch of stuff there, actually. That's just more exercise than I'm used to. I have a stand-up desk. I hit a button and it goes up, and I stand up. That's my watch, I think, said I got my daily steps in the first 30 minutes. It was ridiculous. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jackson Heath gets his lead at first. Pitch home. Just misses outside. 3-1 the count. Jackson will get his lead. First baseman holds him. Foster takes a look. He comes set. 3-1. And chases that one for strike 2 and works it to a full count. Cardinal digs back in, full count. Foster comes set, the payoff pitch. Barrels that up. That'll drop between the 5-6 hole. And that'll put another runner on for Ethan Hopkins. Runner in for the catcher, another catcher. Tyler Casper will come in, take over running duties for Carter Letchworth as Ethan Hopkins digs in from the right side. Jackson Heath at second, Tyler Casper at first. Pitch home. Fouls that back and out of play. 0-1 the count here to Hopkins. That'll put Jack Nelson on deck. Pitch home. Barrels that up, left side. Left fielder will come in, make the grab for out number 2. Jack Nelson digs in from the right side. Jackson Heath at second, Tyler Casper at first. 2 outs, pitch home. Misses low and away. Today's Friday, right?
Friday.
Oh, okay. 1-0 the count. Pitch home. And just misses the outer half. 2-0. Runner gets his lead. Foster looking for his shortstop. Pitch home. And a strike on the outer half. Ryder Brown due up on deck. Foster comes set, the 2-1. Nice pitch. Fouled off, just fouled down the first base side. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Deuces wild here in the bottom of the first. Nelson will dig back in. Foster comes set. The 2-2. Just misses the outer half. He's worked it to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be off on the pitch. And the payoff. That'll miss inside 4-4 and bring up Ryder Brown.
Something for John?
Yeah. Ryder Brown digs in from the right side. Bases juiced, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Pitch home. Barrels that up, center field. Center fielder on the run and puts it away for out number 3. They leave 3 stranded, put 12 on the board. We go to the top of the second. You're watching Knights baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We go to the top of the second, 12-0 your score here. Leading things on for the Warriors. Chase Bass digs in from the left side, takes a ball, 1-0 the count. Landon Sanderson awaits on deck. Ralph still towing the rubber. That'll catch the bottom part of the zone. That'll even things, that'll miss the bottom part of the zone, excuse me. He throws me off a little bit because the way he says ball. From back here, it sounds like a strike. And that'll miss the upper part of the zone. Roush, you imagine's got to be cold. He threw 7 pitches in the top of the first. Yeah. The 3-0. And that'll miss low, and he'll draw the leadoff base on balls. Now batting, number 10, Landon Sanderson. So that'll put a runner at first. Nobody out here in the top of the second for number 10, Landon Sanderson. He was the starting pitcher. Moved over to third in the first. First pitch barreled up mile high. Suggs says he's got it. He'll put it away for out number 1. Now batting, number 11, Tiernan Marks. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 11, Tiernan Marks. He'll dig in from the right side. Runner at first, 1 away. Ryder Brown holding him on. Pitch in, misses low. Runner takes off, throw down to second. Did he get him? No, he didn't. Got slid just past Jack Nelson there. Good throw down there from Letchworth, right on the money. He got a good jump. 1-0 the count. Tiernan digs back in. Warriors have their first runner in scoring position. Pitch home. And healthy cut comes up empty. 65 on the gun. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rouse comes set. The 1-1. Breaking ball catches the inner half. Nice pitch. 1-2. Just snuck on the inner half there. The 1-2. And that'll ring him up for strike 3. Now batting, number 12, Parker Bailey. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 12, Parker Bailey. He'll dig in from the right side. Chase Bass dancing off a second. Gavin takes a look at him. Nobody holding him. He'll take off to third. Ball misses. Throw down to third. Did he get him? Yeah, no, he didn't. He slid around it. Umpire right there on top of it. He had a good view. And so another stolen base by Chase Bass puts the Warriors' first runner in scoring position 90 feet away. 1-0 the count here to Parker Bailey. Pitch home. And comes up empty on that one. Got him to check swing at the top of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rouse gets a sign from his battery mate behind the plate. He comes set. The 1-1. That misses low and inside. Carter, I think Carter's still sour about not getting the out at second. He's ready to fire that thing down there to Williams. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. And that'll miss low. 3-1 the count. Rouse takes a breath. Digs in the 3-1 offer. And hits him on the inside. That'll work it to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner 90 feet away. Rouse delivers the payoff pitch. Misses low for ball 4, and that'll put runners on the corners with 2 away. Now batting, number 15, Thor Offendal. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. That brings up the right fielder, Thor Offendal. He digs in from the right side. That'll miss low. 1-0 the count. Warriors looking for some 2-out rally magic here. The 1-0. Misses inside. 2-0 the count. If he didn't have to reach up quite as high, he'd probably got that. The 2-0. Misses low and away, gets the strike. Catches the front part of the zone. 2-1. The 2-1 offer. That'll miss. Just a little over grip there from Rouse. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nevin Hansen awaits on deck for the Warriors. Rouse comes set, the 3-1. In there for strike 2. Runner takes off to second. He'll reach on the defensive indifference. That puts 2 runners in scoring position for the Warriors. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rouse toes the rubber, looks into Letchworth. He's got his sign. He comes set. The 3-2 payoff pitch. And goes down swinging for strike 3. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the 2. Marcus Catarino digs in from the right side. He steps in for Jonathan Williams. His first pitch, he'll wear it.
Wear it, big boy.
And that'll bring up Uriel Hernandez. Uriel digs in from the right side, runner at first. First pitch, healthy cut, comes up empty, 0-1 the count. That will put Tyler Casper's on deck. And takes the ball inside, 1-1 the count. Marcus Catarino on first. Uriel at the plate. Tyler Casper due up on deck. And fouls that one off, and he's worked it to a 1-2 count. Uriel, another senior. Marcus, a senior. Uriel, senior. 1 ball, 2 strikes. First baseman holding Marcus on. Pitch home. That'll miss, and that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Marcus is deceptively fast. That boy can scoot. The 2-2 gets him at the top of the zone for strike 3. Tyler Casper will dig in for Eli Suggs. Barrels that up, and that will drop for a base hit. Just gets past the second baseman. Marcus will scamper in. And that's going to bring up number 8, Ethan Bear. Now batting, number 8, Ethan Bear. Ethan Bear will dig in from the right side. Runners at second and first. 1 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch misses outside for a ball. Marcus Catarino at second. Tyler Casper at first. Sawyer's up next. Sawyer Brown due up on deck. The 1-0. And healthy cut comes up empty. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ethan Bear and Sawyer Brown both first year with varsity as they came up from the middle school team. Pops that one foul and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home. And just missed the inner part of the zone. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He thought it was 3.
Yeah, he thought it was.
He's like, that he was done.
The 2-2. That'll miss inside, and that's worked it to a full count. Catarino at second. Casper at first. Bear in the box. The payoff. Pops it up, foul, and out of play. We'll set up and do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Shortstop checks in behind Marcus. He'll bounce off. Pitch home. Barrels that up right to the shortstop. It'll get by him. Catarino not turning on the brakes. Casper going to third. Throw into third. And he slid under it. Doesn't get the safe call. 2 away. And time called for a defensive change. They're going to bring the right fielder in and send number 23, Philip Dallas, out to right field. And bring in, I assume, Thor Offendahl. And that will put Sawyer Brown at the plate. 2 outs here. Bottom of the second. 2 runners on. Pitch home. And slow roller. Back up the middle. Pitcher picks it up. Throws to first. Overthrows the first baseman. And that'll plate Bear as Brown takes off to second. Carter Letchworth digs in from the right side. Ethan Hopkins due up on deck. Sawyer Brown standing at second. And a solid hit to the shortstop. Gloves fires to first for out number 3. They leave one stranded, push 2 across. 14-0, your new score. We go to the top of the third. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We go to the top of the third, 14-0 your score here. Leading things off for the Warriors, number 7, Nevin Hansen will dig in from the left side. Couple defensive changes for you here at Knight Stadium. Ryder Brown comes in to take over pitching duties for the Knights. That'll send Gavin Rouse to first. All of the defensive alignments remain the same. His first pitch, 69 on the gun, misses just outside. 1-0 the count to Hansen. The 1-0 offer. And that'll miss for ball 2, 2-0 to count. The 2-0 offer. That'll catch the outer half for a strike. 2-1 the count. Again, welcome in all the Warrior fans, Knights fans as well, and anybody watching. The 2-1. That'll miss outside. 3-1 the count. Any Western teams trying to scout either team here? The 3-1. That'll miss in the dirt, and he'll draw the leadoff base on balls. That'll put Nevin Hansen at first for number 1, Luke Foster, the relief pitcher that came in for the Warriors. Gavin Rouse holds him on. Bryce Keith due up on deck. Brown comes set. He delivers. Healthy cut, comes up empty. Chase one up out of the zone. 0-1 the count. It does not feel like May.
No.
It is cold. This feels more like end of March, 1st of April game.
It's like one of the beginning of the year games.
Mm-hmm. That'll miss. Kick away. Runner takes off to second. And that'll put a Warrior runner in scoring position. Ryder toes the rubber. 1 ball, no strikes here to Foster. Runner at second. Pitch home. Pops that one straight back. Wake y'all up at home there. Let's adjust this camera just a little bit. Move that back over just a hair. There we go. think I moved it too far. Pitch home. Chases one, comes up empty, and he'll put the tag on him for out number 1. Now batting number 5, Bryce Keith. All right, this camera's about to drive me up a wall here. Let's see if we can. That's better.
Yeah, that's good.
Bryce Keith digs in from the right side. He chases one up out of the zone, comes up empty. 64 on the gun from Brown. 0-1 the count. Nevin dancing off a second. Jack scoots a little closer to him. Yeah, 1. And that'll catch the outer half. 0-2 the count. Ryder comes set. Pitch home. Breaking ball drops in there for strike 3. Now batting the first baseman, number 25, Isaac Cannon. So runner at second, 2 outs, and Isaac Cannon digs in from the right side. Ryder looks in, gets his sign, he comes set. Pitch home. That'll miss, kick away. Runner will take off as Hanson moves over to third, and he's in scoring position, 1-0 the count. Cannon digs back in. Heading to count 1-0 here. Ryder takes a look at the runner. He comes set. He's got his sign from Letchworth. That'll miss in the dirt. Good stop by Letchworth. And 2-0 the count. Ryder comes set, the 2-0 offer. Breaking ball misses inside, 3-0. Letchworth thought about it, lays off of it. Three balls, no strikes, hitters count here. Pitch home. And chases that one, comes up empty, 3-1. Ryder's got his sign, the 3-1. That'll miss in the dirt for ball 4. Now batting number 8, Chase Bass. So 2 outs, runners on the corners. This sounds familiar. Same as last inning. As the outfield adjusts for the left-handed batter, Bass digs in. Runner at first, runner at third. Pitch home, sails high for a ball, 1-0 the count. I don't know if I'd run on Letchworth just because he's still, I think, sore about the last one. That'll miss high, 2-0 the count. Bass will dig back in. The 2-0. And that'll catch for a strike. 2-1 the count. Two balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. Just a bit inside. Three balls, 1 strike, and the pitch home. That'll miss outside, and he'll draw the base on balls. That'll load the bases with 2 outs here in the top of the third. That will bring up, I believe, number 10. Let's see. If I can't see his number. Now batting, number 10, Landon Sanderson. I don't know if they have their numbers on the front, but yeah, they do. It's just hard to see from them coming from the first base side. That'll miss, kick away. He's thinking about it. He's coming. Play at the plate. Not in time, and the Warriors are on the board. 14-1 here in the bottom of the third, or top of the third. Both runners trailing. Batter digs back in from the right side. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at third, runner at second. Ryder Brown comes set, the 1-0 offer. Misses in the dirt. Good stop by Carter behind the plate. Keeps the runner at bay. Jonathan Williams holding him on at third. Jack and Eli switching things off at second and short. The 2-0. Barrels that up, just foul. Need to fix that one. Why that was set like that. Actually, you know what? That's not right either. Because that would stop right as it started.
Stop at 0, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not right. Should be like that. Barrels that up, third base side. He's putting his hands on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Deuces wild here in the top of the third. Sanderson digs back in. Cannon at third, Bass at second. The 2-2. And misses the top part of the zone, full count. Close pitch. Full count payoff pitch. Barrels that up, center field, and Eli Suggs will put it away. 4 out, number 3. They leave 2 stranded. They push 1 across. 14-1, your new score. We go to the bottom of the third. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We go to the bottom of the third. Ethan Hopkins to lead things off. Foster still towing the rubber for the Warriors, and he delivers a strike on the outer half, 0-1 the count. Jack Nelson due up on deck. Deal one. Barrels that up, center field. Center fielder looks burnt, and he is. And that'll go over his head. Hopkins turns on the gas. He thought about not slowing down. He'll stop at second base. Leadoff double for Jack Nelson. Jack Nelson digs in from the right side. And that pitch will miss. Kick off the shin guard of the catcher. That'll advance Ethan Hopkins 90 feet to third. Nelson represents the winning run for tonight's contest, as the 15-run rule is in effect. Ryder Brown due up on deck. Pick attempt over to third, and woo, he just got a hand back in there. Jack digs back in. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch home. Catches the outer half. That'll even things up. 1-1. The 1-1 offer. And catches the outer half again. Jack digs in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home. And a slow roller to the third baseman. He'll go to first with it. Wow, he calls him safe, so he beat it out. And that puts the winning run at first base. Now batting, number 12, the relief pitcher, Ryder Brown. So Jack represents the winning run. Ryder Brown digs in. Pick attempt over to first, and Jack is back in. He'll walk it up. Jonathan Williams due up on deck. Brown digs in. Pitch home. That'll miss outside for a ball. Runner takes off. Nobody covering. And he'll reach 1-0 to count. Stolen base credited to Jack Nelson. The 1-0. And misses the upper part of the zone. 2-0 the count. That'll miss, kick away. That will allow Jack to scamper 90 feet over to third base. And that puts the winning run 90 feet away. The 3-0. Drops high, and that'll draw the base on balls, and that'll bring up Jonathan Williams. Couple defensive changes for you as the Warriors move some personnel around. That'll bring up number 7, Jonathan Williams. Runners on the corners. Nobody out here. Winning run 90 feet away. Pitch home. That'll miss for a ball. 1-0 the count. Mason Brown due up on deck. Ryder Brown gets his lead. Jack Nelson gets his lead at third. Pitch home. And misses the upper part of the zone. 2-0 to count. Foster comes set, the 2-0. And thought about it, lays off of it for ball 3. Hitters count here. We're going to see if Coach Craddy gives him the green light. And the 3-0 offer. Breaking ball stays high for ball 4. That'll load the bases for number 5, Mason Brown. Mason Brown will dig in, bases juiced. Pitch home. And missed him. Somehow. Probably because he's a rail, you can't hit him. 1-0 the count. Pitch home. And that'll miss the upper part of the zone. 2-0 to count. The 2-0. And that'll catch the zone. 2-1 the count. Mason says no. Well, you 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch home. And that'll miss the upper part of the zone. Three balls, 1 strike. And the pitch home. And gets the call. Oh. Full count. That was the best call all night. The payoff. Barrels it up mile high. Catcher says he's got it. It'll drop, and runners out is an infield fly. And he'll plate, and that'll be it. And that'll plate. So that should be your ball game there here in Greenville. Fans, your final 17-1 here at Knights Stadium. The Knights win Game 1 of the NCCSA 2A tournament. Next game, Tuesday night, 5:30 here at Knights Stadium, as they will take on a team from the West, which will be whatever team is watching this live stream and trying to scout us at this point. Everybody be safe getting home this evening. We hope you had a good time. Thank you for coming out and supporting the boys. We'll see you Tuesday night at 5:30.